Welcome to the Morning Mayhem Show with the morning crew, Tommy and Mama Manny.
And your host, Jim Amato.
Good morning, Woodland, and welcome to April 4th, the rainy day. It was quite rainy this morning.
And snowy.
And snowy, really?
Yeah, snowy. I just had snow on my way in. Look, it's snowing out.
It's snowing out.
Oh, you were here before me. Yeah, it's snowing out.
All right. Well, it's like 40 degrees out and it's snowing.
It is.
I know, like a couple months ago, we were talking about, well, not even a month, 2 months ago, 3 months ago. Yeah. End of February, beginning of March, we were talking about spring skiing.
Yeah. Yeah.
So maybe spring skiing is going to stretch into April.
Better not be in May.
I don't know. I don't know how this is going to do for spring sports either. So this is going to be messy.
I'd say it's going to be messy.
Up.
Yeah.
Yeah. It is a B day after the SAT day, and I thought the SATs went rather well. They're pretty smooth.
Fantastic.
I'm hoping our scores are right where they need to be, and everybody is pleased with what happened.
We had a fun pep rally. Those juniors were up there in the gym. We were giving away gifts.
Really?
Yeah, I gave my pep talk. It was so much fun.
What were some of the gifts are you giving away?
Well, they had gift cards.
Really?
Yeah, Hometown, and what was the other one? Was it Starbucks? I think it was.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. They do enjoy the Starbucks.
Yeah.
It is one of those days that you're going to stop by the Media Center. Media Center is open, and you're going to vote in this week's Pom Pom poll. There's going to be a jar there. Throw in your Pom Pom for whether you like sweet or spicy. Sweet or spicy is going to be the chat.
That's a good one. Although Mrs. D will not be there.
Oh, she will not.
She will not. Where is she?
Washington, D.C.
She's in Washington, D.C.
Good reason for that. But today is National Librarian Day.
Oh, there you go.
So wherever she is, we'll have a shout out to Mrs. D.
She is with Yasmin. Yasmin's up for a big award.
Okay.
Yeah. And they have the White House booked.
All right.
Yeah. We got to get her when she comes back.
NHS for the win.
Big doings going on. Well, speaking of government, the WRSG has their applications open. Care to dish on that a little bit?
Oh, yes. So tis the season for getting involved with government and taking your leadership to that next level, determining what the future of your class looks like, the future of your high school experience. So any interested 9th, 10th, or 11th grader who would like to serve next year, either in class council, student senate, or executive cabinet, can apply now.
And what are some of the obligations? What do those look like for students who are interested?
So the obligations differ from group to group. However, the important skills that you need are you need to be organized, you need to be disciplined, you need to be able to balance your time. These are big commitments. You are taking on the role of leadership. If you're going to be a class officer, you are one of the 5 people responsible for the 100+ students in your grade and their experience. Whether it be booking prom, planning prom, the Spirit Week activities, getting ready for that, the fundraisers, all of that is in your hand. And if you're in a class council, you're going to be meeting 1 to 2 times a month. If you're in the student senate, you're meeting every single Monday. You're planning all the school-wide functions from homecoming, Spirit Week, canned food drives. Once again, Woodland's hosting conventions, so there's responsibility of organizing that. There's also leadership opportunities. There's various conferences and outings you can go to throughout the entire year, including coming up on May 22nd, Adventures in Leadership, where the Connecticut Association of Student Councils, that is their end of year preparing for next year. This year is a high ropes course and boat building. Normally it's just low ropes.
All right.
So applications are due on April 23rd. There is the physical piece of paper that you get your signatures on. Then there's a QR code. You scan a photo of that. You're going to go to a Google form where there's a couple questions you need to fill out. Then you need to upload a picture of the application, or you can bring me that application.
All right.
We got to rope him in.
We should have had him as a special guest. We could have interviewed him on some of the other
if you'd like to book me, I am available some Mondays.
All right. We'll have to check that out. That's as an option. Let's see what else is going on for today in school. I don't know why I said it like that. It just kind of rolled out of there. Schoology. Today, don't forget, your prom tickets are back on sale, and the cafeteria lunch waves are $125. There's just a couple more days left. Well, about 8, but I don't think the weekends count. I don't think you can buy them online either. Friday, we have a special guest coming in, right? We still have special guests coming in.
Do.
Well, all right, good. Just making sure. And there's a lot of sports going on. Well, I don't even know. They have the schedule out for all the spring sports, but I wonder if this is going to change that. We had some games.
I'm sure it will.
Yeah, I'm sure it will indeed. And Guys and Dolls are getting closer. May 3rd, 4th, and 5th. Buy your tickets. They're $15 a piece. And that is going to be a wonderful show because there are many good people involved in doing things with it, right?
Many guys and dolls.
Oh, great, amazing people.
You should make sure you pay attention to the door that's going to be on there.
Yeah, the door's gold.
The door is going to be awesome.
Yeah. You'll never see a door swing like that before.
And don't forget, on Monday, April 8th, we'll keep giving this service announcement that there's going to be a solar eclipse coming on, and it is going to be later in the day. I don't think we're going to be in school. Like 1:58. What was the time on
It's
it?
like 2 something.
It was 2 something?
3
Whatever.
something.
I heard
Okay.
Oxford is letting out early.
They are.
That is the rumor. As long
My
as
wife
And
works for
Seymour.
Oxford.
Seymour.
and
yeah.
Seymour.
So
So somebody maybe put a bug in our superintendent's ear? I don't know.
I don't know. Well, they got all
we
those.
do have glasses.
We do have all those glasses.
That's right. Everybody
I
has
do
a
not-
pair of glasses.
But I think I remember it when I was a kid, there was a solar eclipse. And going back some years.
Well,
Oh,
back
yeah.
then
it
you
was
used to stare at the sun. Just
yeah,
to
that
see
was
if it
one of the
could burn it or not.
contests. You
Yeah.
had the sun staring contest.
Yeah.
But we had to build like reflective units. There was a couple
Boxes.
different boxes.
yep.
And it would sandwich your back to the sun and then
Mhm.
watch it in a mirror
Yep.
down below. And then there were other kids did like the pin cards. So you had
Yep.
like the card with a little pinhole in it so you can see through it. And then there were some
Mine
other
broke.
that had like film that they put over glasses so they can use that. So
Interesting.
yeah. So, and then all the elementary school kids, I can just remember being on the back lawn of Andrew Avenue, staring up at the sun. And I think the last time it happened, I was in the front yard with my sons. We have a picture of it. I have to find that one. Maybe we can get a science teacher on here for
There you go.
Monday. We'll see.
There you
I'll reach out to
The sun's looking at the suns.
give us a little bit of an example
Oh.
of what's going to be going on in that trajectory of how dark it's going to be over the United States. Because I guess in Maine, Dr. Mulligan was saying that it's going to be 100% coverage. So it's going to be like night,
Oh,
Mhm.
DJ will be there.
We're gonna have 8% light.
8% light. That's it. The Day of Silence is coming up on Friday, April 12th. And we'll have someone come in and talk to us about that. Woodland Strikeout Cancer is on April 24th. And don't forget to listen to us every morning at 7 a.m. on Instagram, Facebook, and you can find the rest of them on Spotify. I have been updating the Instagram page. We'll talk about that in a second. Today's historical moments are the assassination of Martin Luther King in 1968. And that spread the mourning and the renewed calls for justice and equality in America, which is still
after-
ongoing.
It was the day after one of his most famous speeches.
Right.
That's right. I remember that.
And today we had Apple's founding. Today is the day that Microsoft Corporation had papers filed in 1975 with Bill Gates. And again, there's always that other person that starts it with Paul Allen, which no one
Yes.
knows. The Paul
Well,
Allen.
no, he's an
other-
explorer now, and he's a billionaire, and he goes and like looks for sunken ships.
But when you say Microsoft, you don't go Paul Allen and Bill Gates.
No.
You say Bill Gates. And 3 interesting birthdays. Maya Angelou,
Oh, very good.
1928, celebrating the influential American poet. Robert Downey Jr. from 1965, celebrating the intrepid Iron Man,
there you go.
Tony Stark. And Heath Ledger, 1970. Yeah, I know.
Oh,
Wait,
One
what
of
year
the-
was it? 1970.
1979.
Oh,
One of the best performances as a Joker, which is, I believe, like right after. That's when his tragic end to this tragic end to his life.
his performance was no joke.
Oh. I don't know if I wanted to go there. Today, as I said, is National School Librarian Day. And back in the day, even Benjamin Franklin knew that schools should have libraries. And when he started the Penn Charter School in 1744, it had a special room designated just for hosting books to expand children's minds. And the first professionally trained librarian in the country was Mary Kingsbury. And she ran the Aramis High School Library in Brooklyn, New York. And ours is run by Mrs. Jody D. Alexander. So when you see her, give her a high five when she's back, because she's going to miss her day. Well, she'll still celebrate her day, just not here. It is also the National Hug a News Person Day for those of us that do the news 24/7 and try to keep people updated on things that are going around. So if you see someone from the Hawk Headlines program, give them a hug, because they're the ones who are updating that webpage and working on those social sites just to keep you informed of everything that's going on. And finally, it is National Burrito Day.
Oh.
Now, they don't know exactly when the burrito came out because they had the quesadillas and some other things that they had recognized earlier, but they did have an oldest mention of the word burrito in 1895, what is mentioned in the book, the Dictionary of Mexicanisms, because when Texas and Mexico were at war and then Texas was its own place, it started having its own cuisine.
Tex-Mex.
Tex-Mex, that is correct.
We have
All
a new
right.
restaurant in Oxford.
We do.
Burrito place by Ion Bank, or across the street from Duncan.
Really?
Yeah.
All right.
Everything's
open.
near the Ion Bank.
Yeah,
Yes, that's right.
That is Oxford. Well, no, Market 32, that's
the other
Oxford.
way.
That's a new
Yeah.
Oxford.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Downtown,
Oxford.
right around there, used to be Oxford. Now, new Oxford's up the street.
Yep.
Over to the sports, that's with Mama Manning.
All right. Good morning. Good morning. No events to report from yesterday. Today we do have boys tennis. They have a meet against Kennedy home. It is 3:30. Girls softball has a game today away at Ansonia, 3:30.
Oh, all right.
So good luck, athletes. Maybe.
Baby.
Weather dependent, of course.
Baby. And that's sports with Mama Manning. Over to the news desk with Tomlin.
Morning. Couple top stories to start your day. First off, NATO marks its 75th birthday.
Hey, happy birthday to you.
NATO. That's it. Okay.
That's all I got.
All
Yeah,
right.
I'm not going any further than that.
right.
People don't deserve that.
Foreign ministers from all NATO members are assembling today. This is their pre-meeting. There's another one coming up in Washington, D.C. later on this year, which would be the big celebration of their 75th birthday. All right. What happens when voters say no to stadium expansion?
Oh,
The Kansas City Chiefs are about to find out.
Oh, no.
The Kansas City Chiefs and the Kansas City Royals both had voter tax plans rejected about the expansion of their stadiums. Comes as several other teams are also facing issues with renewing and extending their leases.
Wow.
Treasury Secretary heads in
I
China
don't want
talks
to pay for it anymore.
anti-money laundering and Chinese overproduction. Palestinians looking forward to April, where they hope that the UN will vote on membership, despite the U.S. saying peace with Israel must come first. All right. So a little tech news for you. The best apps to watch the solar eclipse.
Oh,
According to-
apps.
Yeah, so apps. Yeah,
Like you can use it through your phone.
there's an app for that. Yeah.
There's an of course.
So
there's
you,
an app
according
for
to the American Astronomical Society, you have the solar eclipse timer, which is available both on the iPhone and Android, and Eclipse Calculator 2.
it. Oh.
Oh.
For Android
sounds
devices,
serious.
use the
Yeah.
phone's camera to depict how the event will look in the sky from your position. So it will give you a fake version of what you're about to see.
So you don't have to actually witness the solar eclipse. You can just watch it on the app.
Correct. Sky Guide and Sky Safari also have eclipse simulators if you want to know what that would look like.
All right.
That's all I got.
That's a good way to end, though. That's a good way to end.
I thought I'd go happy this
Yeah, I
time.
was gonna say that wasn't too bad.
Kinda
So if
wasn't-
you don't want to experience the solar eclipse, but to actually see it, you can just use your phone. You don't even have to get off your couch, and you can just watch it at any time. So if you want to watch it today and then not worry about it on the 8th, you can do that.
That news was eclipsed.
Oh, she is on
She's on today.
Well, for the show, good morning, Woodland. But it's she's Mama Manning. He's Tomlin. I'm Amato. Good morning, Woodland. Thanks for listening to this episode of the Morning Mayhem podcast. Morning Mayhem is broadcast live from Woodland Regional High School in Beacon Falls, Connecticut, each and every school day. Follow us on Spotify, Anchor FM, or wherever you find your latest podcasts. And for more information on the show, upcoming guests, and past episodes, visit our show website, morningmayhem.show.